I remember when we worked at that plane place, there was a little CBL thing we did, and they actually have something that does that, where
provides some oxygen to the planes.
Yeah, it has a thing that expels the hydrogen.
Right.
Oh,
because
you're talking about that little thing underneath the plane.
These are pressurized cabinets, and so they have to supply their own.
It's shoot, I know what you're talking about. It's a nitrogen filtering system.
Something, I don't know.
Yeah. It's a really. I mean, it's a very important and small component inside of an airplane. That if that were to malfunction in any way, people would probably end up suffocating.
Really bad. All right, so have we pretty much figured out what fire is?
Yeah,
as much as we could.
As much as we could. I mean, I guess the element part is still kind of vague. I mean, to a certain point, you can figure it as an element, but on the actual periodic table, it's not really.
Well, what I get from it is that even though we have all these firefighters, then they have all these facts, and they feel that they know it, and they know it, and they know it, and then all of a sudden, fire does something different that they don't expect. So it's kind of like one of those things we'll probably never fully understand.
Exactly.
Nah, it's just a reaction.
Well, yeah, but there's things about fire, like even like when there's a forest fire, the way that the fire jumps, and there's certain things that happen when it has fire tunnels and things like that. When we're talking, serious fire things.
And actually, they make a movie about that.
Yeah, and the way these firefighters, the way they understand how they can predict what it's going to do, and then sometimes it doesn't do what they predict it's going to do.
Exactly.
It's crazy stuff. So we'll never fully understand it.
No.
So here's one on Yahoo. Why isn't fire? Stop doing stuff, computer.
Why isn't fire on the periodic
table of elements? Best answer: the big fire element: fire, earth, water, air, water, and earth. Ether.
No, it's earth.
Have their own table because they're special, just like you. That's what it said. That's what it says.
That's the best answer. That's the best answer. Whoever had that answer for him, he said he's a special guy. Thank you very much.
I feel special too.
Right. Thank you very much for telling us that.
So there's fire.
There's fire. There you have it.
And we love it.
Yeah.
We have so much fun with it. It gives us heat. It cooks our food. Well, not so much cooks our food. I mean, thermal reaction cooks our food, but still.
Yeah.
I use fire to cook my food.
Not always.
You have those.
Our stove that's just electric.
Yeah, it's electric. So technically.
I'm thinking when I go camping.
But fire is important. Fire is important because without fire, we wouldn't have a lot of the things that we have today. Like all these instruments you use probably made with some kind of heat source. So it's a very important thing.
This Sharpie probably had fire involved.
So in
making it.
Yep. Probably melted it down to shape it's in. So thank you, cavemen, for inventing fire.
All right, so our next topic.
Yeah, we got another topic.
Yeah,
we would like to introduce something that we've all been using, and there's people that I know that say that they don't use it, they don't do it. I ask, are you on Facebook? No. Are you on Instagram? No.
I don't believe you.
Do Twitter? No. It's like, so I guess we can't be friends. No.
You better go somewhere else with that crap.
But me and William, we were talking one day, and I think it was just yesterday, and we were saying, I remember back in the day, for me, it was a long time ago. You guys probably don't even remember it, but there was a thing called MySpace.
Oh, yeah. I
Do you remember MySpace?
Hell yeah, I have a MySpace still. I haven't used it in almost over 15 years.
Yes, but the thing of it is that it was the new face. It was the old, I guess the current Facebook is what they would. Yeah, and that's what I'm getting at, is that it seemed like it was this is great. I'm gonna make so many friends and all these connections, and I was in a band, and so it was kind of using it to do all these things to kind of promote my band, and I was finding out about all kinds of other bands. The thing of it is, and then I remember somebody saying, "Oh, have you heard about this new Facebook thing?" It's like, and I was thinking to myself, Facebook. And I kind of got a glimpse of what it looked like. Oh, that's stupid. Nobody's gonna like Facebook. Look, you can't customize it. Look at my MySpace. I mean, I got this guy going like this, heavy metal going on the top, and then there's music that played, and my page looked really, really cool. I had all this artwork on it, and I looked at Facebook. It was just blue, and that's it. There was no way to customize it. I was like, aw, I'm not gonna do Facebook. That's stupid, and it's not gonna last. And then guess what? MySpace is like, they're like, MySpace what?
It's like
what's
the
that?
VHS tapes of its time.
Yeah. So the topic of this is what multimedia format is going to stick around? I mean, we're all talking about Facebook now, and we're talking about like Instagram now, and Twitter is really, really big. And it wasn't a while back. I mean,
I never really heard about Twitter until recently. So.
And then, like my son and a bunch of other people, they talk about this Snapchat thing that I've never even touched that. I suppose it's a big thing, and I could probably have a lot of fun with that. But I haven't even approached it. I don't know. So, but who knows what is going to stick around? What is your intuition on what is going to be the next thing? Is it going to stay Facebook for another? Let's say 5 years is pretty short time, but let's say
15 years from now.
Yeah, well, that's a long time. How about in 5 years? Do you think that the money that is being put into Facebook, is it enough to make it stick for another 5 years, or is Instagram going to and I have a couple. I have a few arguments why Facebook might stick around, because they added that video live stream thing.
Facebook Live,
Yeah, Facebook Live, and
And well, that's just it though. Is that they're the only way they can survive is that they constantly add more things.
Right.
Like right now, they're I don't know if it's their biggest competitor, but Google Plus is one of the things that they're trying to do the same thing that Facebook is doing. So they just got to stay above them.
Yeah.
Right.
And right now, I mean, Facebook came out in 2004.
2004.
Yeah. Okay. So it's been out for 13 years.
So MySpace was going good probably till 2005, 2006.
Yeah. Let me see when MySpace came out.
Oh, man. That came out in 97, 98? Something like that. No, I came out before that.
I don't think so. I think it was later than that.
MySpace was founded in 2003.
Yeah, it was later than
2000, damn.
Yeah, 2003. So it was only out for a year before Facebook
took over.
Wow.
So,
and Facebook did.
I think
prevail.
Facebook was just like, for me, when I was using MySpace, I wasn't big on coding or
you
creating websites.
You did have
like
to code.
That.
Yeah.
So I didn't really know how to use it. A couple of my friends kind of showed me a few things on it, but not really a whole lot. So I was just like, I'm not into that. Even though right now I'm designing a website and crap.
Yeah.
Who would have known?
Mm-hmm.
But
it just kind of reminds me.
But Facebook, it was just so easy. It was so easy. Everybody was. I didn't look at somebody's site and be like,
it took the attention off of how fancy your page needed to be.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So because they didn't offer anything.
No, it didn't.
One thing I have to say that when I remember loading up a couple of people that I liked to go to on when it was MySpace days, is that they had so much coding stuff going on that my internet connection, I was on DSL, and I was like, I couldn't load their page forever because there was so much stuff that they thought was fun on there, and it's like, oh man. So I'd have to say I'm glad that we don't have that anymore.
Even some websites right now, they got so much crap going on it that it's hard for me to load it. Like right now, there are some websites on here. There's like ads popping up left and right. There's everything happening. I just leave it. I'm like, I can't.
Sorry guys, I can't do this.
So I honestly think Facebook is going to be around for a while.
You think so?
Yeah. I think like all the other things are really cool, but they're singular. Like
I think more people use Facebook than they do with Instagram and Twitter, and I mean a lot of people use that stuff, but
But I was gonna mention that it seems like depending on what state you live in, because some people use the Twitter more than we do the Twitter here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So some people are like, screw the Facebook, they just tweet something because they can still put a video on there. They can put a link to something on there. You only get a certain amount of text to describe what you're going to do with this picture or video.
Right.
But then it makes them be creative for a minute. Like, how can I describe this in only so many words?
Yeah. Right.
And then there's the creativity of that and the lure of it.
Yeah.
And then post it and then the retweets and all that kind of stuff. It's like it's exciting to them.
Yeah. It might be like how Facebook is kind of the jack of all trades, where they're trying to do everything: videos, pictures, chatting, and all this stuff. To where the stuff like Twitter, it's only focusing on one thing, so it can make that one thing really good.
Yeah.
So it's like if you take video games in a sense, Grand Theft Auto, that's a jack of all trades. They're trying to get everything into that one game, and they're doing it very well. but it's not the best at everything that it does. There are other games out there like Forza or GTA, or not GTA, but Gran Turismo. They focus on that one thing, so it's really good for that one thing. So Facebook is just a jack of all trades.